Okay, I'm a little bit concerned here that my computer is being pushed to the limit. So if the video gets a little choppy or my voice a little bit, that's my computer reaching its limit. So here's a new wire we can put in there. Now, do we need to run the wire way up there? The capacitor is going to run between ground. We have to make it up to this red wire here. I really don't like the floating connection deal here either. We're gonna cut the wire here. Okay, so I think that got it. There it is. Piece of junk. Not good at all. Now, putting in our new piece. Let's get a capacitor together here. So I got the big one here. One leg goes to ground. You can see just where I left it. Something like that. Go to ground here. That's even better. Then this wire up here, I'd have to extend this wire down, catch the top of this. Now wait a minute, I can put this, here's a better way, I can put this, let me show you here. Okay, so I can put this between here and here, I can put it right like that. Is that really correct? Because then there's a, for some reason, there's a 0.01 paralleling this great big capacitor. Okay, we got problems here. Things aren't adding up. Uh-oh. Things are not adding up. Let me just, I think I'm going to study this in silence for a few minutes here. Okay, nothing like a few moments of silence. That wasn't even 1 minute. Yeah, that is exactly how it goes. The big fat capacitor which goes between the B plus and ground, has another capacitor, a much smaller one. I'd heard once that these large capacitors don't do well at high frequencies. If you want to ground out any high frequency stuff, even with one of these in the circuit, you may need a more regular non-electrolytic capacitor. That's what I heard that. Yeah. Okay, so we're good to go with this idea here, and then we just need to extend the wire from there. Yeah, you see, if I hadn't cut this other wire, I could look at it. Since it's damaged, I shouldn't leave it. Well, let's connect the, we can replace this wire all the way up onto this terminal. That's really what we should do. We really want to go all the way down there, all the way up here. I'm going to want to run the wire the same way the other one was run. Let me get rid of the other one here. That's stiff. This is a nice cloth wire. That's stiff. Okay. Sorry, but my camera angles suffer from my hand going right in front of the camera, don't they? This is going to be tricky to kind of fish this down through everything. Now I was saying about positioning your tools and deciding how to repair. And another big challenge would be, for me, positioning all these cameras. I gotta work around cameras and everything. And I didn't get this wire in behind. Do you think it really matters? Did it loop around behind? You just bring it right over the front to there. What else I didn't do? I stuck the wire in there without stripping the ends of it. That's not too smart. At least one end of it. Out it comes. Out it comes. Well, that was just a sizing up run. That was valid. Somewhere else I can feed this wire. No, doesn't look like it. Like to another whole terminal point. I think it's just B+ voltage I'm picking up here. How do you spell tricky? Something else I'm going to do. The end of this wire looks a little tarnished. So I just want to rough it up a little bit here before I get in there and try to solder it, and then the solder won't take. Okay. In again. Pretty busy connection point here. Okay. Okay, what? God, I just released a bit of tension and it just wandered away. That's better. It's gone down a little low now. Yikes. Well, we'll try that. But I think felt good. Felt like the wire popped into place there. Let's see what happens. Got it. Okay, now what do we do about the upper part here? Should we just come over the top or should we fish it around the back? Well, if we fish it around the back, I'll never have to worry about this wire having been put in wrong. Just a little bit long, isn't it? Do with that. Some very delicate wires up in this area. I don't want to bang into them. That's not going to hold at all. Just like it to hold on there a little bit. Would you? This whole coil frame is moving. There. There we go. At the risk of messing it up here. Okay, I think we can do that. got it. Very good. Now we just got to put in that big capacitor. We're almost ready to test this radio, I think. Okay. Ground point is here, and the hot point is over here. This million things soldered to one point here. So I think I see the approach I want to take. As soon as I melt the solder, that capacitor will probably fall to a new position. But we'll see. There it goes. Good. It looks good. Perfect. Just need to feed this ground connection. Get a little clearance in there. Put it like that. Come on. Pop right in there. Make that popping sound. There we are. That's probably good enough to get a solder on there. Again, I'm not making these connections factory quality connections. They certainly aren't. To remove all the solder, wire all, wrap all the wires right around the lugs properly. And I'm sort of happy between tacking the wire on and getting it on mechanically strong. Solder right in there. Beautiful. Now I put it in there, I didn't put a resistor in, current limiting resistor. It's going to pull a heavy current through the field coil, but it's only going to be for a matter of a couple seconds. Field coil is a heavy structure. It's not going to change temperature rapidly. Another thing is, I'll start the radio up with restriction right from the line, and that will actually prevent that capacitor from charging too rapidly. Kind of found its way right in behind those capacitors, didn't it? Very good. I think we're ready to test this radio. There's only one more capacitor that is kind of freaking me out a little bit here. I think I haven't replaced it yet. And where is it? I'll show you which one it is. I'm going to have to review my own video again to sort this out. You know what I would say to anybody at all who's doing this kind of work? Making a video of it is helpful. I can't spot. There was a Hunt's capacitor. Here it is, right here. It's right in front of me. Okay, so the capacitor I'm talking about, this one here, and it was here. I think I did replace this with this one. Yeah, this is a 0.1. Yeah, I think I did replace it. I think we're good to go. What do you think? Yeah, I think we're good for a test here. What do you say we try?